Hey guys, welcome to the video. The interview that Dudley John did, he said something that I just cannot get out of my head. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video and get started.
I had the state police at my dad's house at 1:30 in the morning in Church Hill. The next day he fired me on a Monday, and Tuesday morning at 1:30 I got a missed call from my dad. He's called multiple times. Something's wrong. So I called at 7 and, are you in some kind of trouble, son? They didn't even tell him what they were there for. They just was looking for me. Don Wells knew where I lived. Okay, Weber City, Virginia, and Churchill, Tennessee is two totally different places.
How does it make you feel that he's, we know that he's put your name through the mud. He's called you drug addict, all these things. How does that make you feel?
I mean, when I first heard it, it made me upset and angry because, for one, I never done anything with him, but smoke weed.
Right.
So.
Which I don't think is a crime. Is that a crime in Tennessee?
Virginia's legal.
Okay.
So it's legal in Virginia. That's where we're living.
Okay.
But how do I feel about it?
I mean, because he said basically that you're a meth addict.
You see, the problem is Don Wells and Candace Wells knows what happened to Summer Wells. So I was in the way. When I seen him, I've never seen Don this way before. He had this look on his face like something really bad happened.
When you say that day, what date would that be? So she went missing on that 15th. When you say the Monday,
that's the 14th. That's the day I got fired that evening. That's the day he said, well, he was talking about having everybody at the job and stuff. Tuesday, the day Summer come missing, I believe is what I heard. Richard Tucker and all them. But that was Monday, not Tuesday. So to me, I'm like, why is he lying about the date? He was supposed to go work Sunday. He didn't show up. I worked Saturday. And Monday I go in and he's sitting on a tub like head down and just distraught. And I'm like, this ain't good.
So when you say a tub, where's this at? Like a job site?
At the job site.
What job site was that?
That was the one you recorded me at. Doing the drywall Saturday that was that job. That's the job he said, I couldn't tell what you had done that day. I put 5 buckets of mud on. She recorded me. And
Gotcha.
He got mad because I went over his work and it looked better. So he envied me. And he thought I was a threat to him and he was going to lose his job because all he knows how to do is finish drywall.
What was the address that you got, the last job that he was working on before Summer went missing?
I could tell you exactly where it was. The address, I couldn't look at lot numbers.
Location.
It was, what exit was that? Man, I get confused in the towns, but I know it wasn't Bluff City. It was close. Jonesboro. I believe it was Jonesboro. Yep,
Okay.
that's what it was, Jonesboro.
So you got fired the day before Summer got reported missing?
Yeah, I got fired the day before. The day he looked all crazy and shit.
Who
He was
fired
going to Jamie. He went and seen Jamie down the street from the job site. Okay, he went and...
Who's Jamie?
Jamie was the guy that he said he went and talked to, when Richard Tucker and all them was there. But he didn't say I was there. See, he's saying that was on Tuesday. That's what I heard, but that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired me.
What? Like why? Because he's like your at the time supervisor.
Well, we were partners, 50-50. Okay, that's what we were. Jesse put me with him, and because I was working too many hours on the job, and he wanted me to go sub because I'd make more money working with Don. He needed some help. Don was doing like maybe 1 house a month. Okay, and he put me with him, so therefore we jumped up to almost 2 houses a month. You know, we was doing a whole house, and then
Did you see him and Candace interact, or maybe even
she would come to the house. She would come to the job site with
She
Grandma.
would. And how did they interact with her? Like
Who's her?
the parents, like Don and Candace. How did they interact
They
with
were always
Summer?
fighting half the time.
They fought a lot.
Yeah, they fought a lot.
Did you ever see them abuse Summer?
I seen them, not Summer, no. But I mean, if it depends on what you consider abuse. You know,
Verbal
you're telling
abuse.
Summer go beat up Dudley and walk on the walkboard that's sitting on stairs 10 feet off the ground. You know, she's 5 years old. The walkboard's the same walkboard they had in the picture of her coming from her house down to the ground. That was her steps. So a walkboard's aluminum and they have holes. You know, it's not something a 5-year-old should walk that walkboard. And I'd be like, Don, what if she falls? This Tucker's job be going down in trouble. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have the kids there.
So when you said that the grandma and Candace would come to the job sites,
they come
why
there
would they
a couple
come?
of times.
Why would they go there?
One time they came there to get money. One time he had to go outside because they were fighting. I don't know what they were fighting about. But mostly they fought a lot.
When they came there, what kind of vehicle did they come in?
She drove in a Subaru.
Subaru.
Yeah, I believe it got impounded. They took it away.
Oh, they did?
5 months or something behind. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure.
It was taken back for lack of payment.
Yes.
Was that the yellow Subaru?
No, yellow Subaru.
No.
No, that was a yellow. I mean, that was a red Subaru.
Red
There was a Subaru Outback.
Outback?
Huh?
Subaru Outback?
Not an Outback. It was a small little Crosstrack or something.
Cross-track, okay.
Yeah. It was a nice car. The day he fired me, he was driving it with tools in it, and everybody's making fun of him. Like, Don, why do you drove your wife's car to work?
Now with that's the day before Summer was reported missing. Did he take that Subaru to work any other prior time? Was that day on the 14th?
That day only. The only day I seen him, the day he fired me on a Monday.
Did he tell you why he was driving that car?
No, he didn't tell me why. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
I just thought it was odd because I've never seen it. I worked with him for 2 months. So somebody said 2 weeks. No, I worked with him for 2 months. For 2 weeks prior to this happening, I was begging Jesse and him to give me my own house and move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong with him. He's deliberately starting trouble. And, you know, they didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for the kill. So,
Did Don ever bring the boys to work with him?
yes.
He has.
Yeah, he brought him to the chocolate factory job. That was the first one he was there, and he was smoking weed with him in the house.
Smoking weed with the
Smoking
boys.
weed with his son. Yeah, he had
His
one
son.
son, the oldest one.
The oldest.
Yeah.
Josie?
Josie. Yeah.
Did you see
That's
Josie
his
smoking?
prize child.
Yeah, I saw him smoking. He was smoking weed right there. He left a roach on the damn window. I said, Don, they're gonna get us in trouble here, dude. Jesse sees that shit. He already didn't like me because I smoked funny tobacco.
Well, all that pretty much speaks for itself. But in summary, he said that Don fired him. He said that he worked on Saturday. Don didn't show up for work on Sunday like he was supposed to. But he come in on Monday driving Candace's car. And he acted like he was sitting on the side of the bathtub and acted like, you know, the world was ending. He was very distraught, he said. And he sure that was on Monday because that's when Don fired him. Don fired him on Monday. And he talked to his boss man on Tuesday, and they told him what Don said on Tuesday. And the police showed up at his dad's house on Tuesday after they report, you know, looking for him after Don put them on him. And Don knew that he lived in Virginia, not Tennessee, but Don knew the police wouldn't go to Virginia. They wouldn't go across state lines like that. Unless, you know, they had some kind of proof. So, Don sent him to the wrong house as a distraction, just trying to throw the heat off him is what I think. But, he said he smoked pot with Josie. I mean, this, you know, it just
keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. I mean, you need some muck boots for this storyline, you know what I mean? But if you have any information about the whereabouts of Summer Moon Utah Wells, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND or 911, or you can call Hawkins County Sheriff's Department at 423-272-7121. It's not snitching or ratting if there is a child involved, especially one that's missing and allegedly murdered. Bring Summer home. Help bring Summer home. If you know something, do the right thing. Please. Thank you for watching. Namaste.